Hey, so in this video I want to talk about why you should walk away from toxic relationships and stressful relationships. I'm going to go through an email from a viewer who's going through this exact problem with his girlfriend, and we'll work through it, and I'll tell you why you should walk away in difficult situations when the stress just doesn't go away. It's never going to get easier. So let's go through this email and work out what to do. He starts off, "Hey Chris, I've been in a relationship now for 6 months with my girlfriend, and if I'm being honest, during this time things between us haven't been easy. We fight a lot, and she's causing me a ton of stress. Like everything that happens between us is my fault. I also don't like the way she speaks to me and seems to take everything I do for granted. When I have a stressful day at work, she doesn't appear to be supportive or care about what I'm going through. Everything seems to be about her and her emotions." Well, you'll notice with women that when they are upset, when they get angry, when they get stressed out, a lot of the time they just focus on themselves. They focus on their own emotions and they don't really care about what other people are doing. A lot of women are very solipsistic, and what I mean by that is that the world revolves around them, their emotions, their feelings. Doesn't matter what other people think about what other people want. It's all about them and their emotions, and women will often destroy themselves if their emotions get in the way. They will destroy themselves and they will destroy you as well. So you have to be very, very careful that you're not with a destructive woman who can't control her emotions. Emotional self-control is very important for men, but it's also very, very important for women too. It's a very, very important trait you should look for, a woman who can control herself. So he goes on, "As I'm trying to improve my life by working out and building up a side business, she isn't supportive of these things at all, and she blames me for not spending enough time with her. All in all, this woman causes me a lot of stress, and it seems to be 80% stress and 20% great times in our relationship. I'd love to know how to fix this imbalance, and if I have a chance to turn this into a great relationship, please help me." So I would say in this situation, if you're dealing with 80% stress and 20% great times, even if you flip that around and you had 80% great times and 20% stress, it's a lot of stress. And from my own experience, when you're in a relationship, you pretty much know from day one if this person's going to bring a lot of problems, a lot of stress into your life. And if you feel stressed out with somebody, if it's not easy, it's never going to get easy because you don't have a compatible personality style. She's always going to be butting heads with you all the time. It doesn't matter if you have great intimacy, a great connection, you have great times together, great conversation. If you're always fighting, you're always getting stressed out, or if there is a lot of stress in the relationship, yes, it can keep the tension high, the attraction high, but at the same time, it's never going to go away. So don't expect the stress to ever go away. Doesn't matter if you date this girl for 6 months, 12 months, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it takes to keep the relationship going. If you get married to her and 20 years later, you're thinking that stress is going to disappear. It's not. That's her personality. She's always going to cause you stress. By the same token, if you meet a girl and she doesn't cause you any stress, it's a good chance in 10 years' time she's not going to be causing you any stress too. That's because your personalities get along. You don't have a stressful relationship. If she respects you and you respect her, there'll be low levels of stress. But the moment she doesn't have full respect for you, she's not going to respect you as much as you want. She's going to cause you a lot of stress. I always say, walk away. It's not going to get any easier. If you're dealing with toxic women, if you're dealing with stressful relationships, get out, walk away, because you'll save yourself a ton of time, a ton of stress, a ton of negative energy, and you might try to fight through and hope that things are going to change. It doesn't change. I've talked to thousands of people. I've dealt with thousands of relationships. It doesn't get any easier. The stress will always be there because that's the kind of girl she is. That's the kind of interaction you have together. So if you need help with a specific situation like this, don't forget I do Skype, phone, and email consultations. And if you want to know more about attraction, I highly recommend you pick up a copy of my book, Atomic Attraction. It has everything you need to know about building, creating, and maintaining attraction with women. You can pick up your copy today by going to Amazon.com or clicking on the link below. Talk to you soon.